Kunal Bothra, my colleague, is standing by to give us his trade analysis in the market. Okay, he's just going to come in a few seconds, but the market is calling for some sort of a direction at this juncture. I keep getting asked on my Facebook Live as well at 4 o'clock each day post-market close on which way the market is headed. That's the key question right now. Even though we've recovered remarkably from our Feb lows, it remains to be seen whether the market will sustain these levels or if global markets sense a bit of a sell-off, then will that peg back our levels too. But that's really what we need to focus on.
Right, and Kunal is now with us, and he is talking about something very interesting, Tanveer and Nikunj. We have been seeing mid-cap stocks correcting substantially, and they are underperforming Nifty. Whereas, in US also we are seeing some correction in Dow. But what exactly is happening in US when it comes to, mid-cap stocks? Kunal is with us. Kunal, throw in light of what you have been talking about, what's happening in US and what's happening in India, and what kind of interpretation we should make out of it.
Thank you, Siddharth, for that. So, there are two completely divergent, markets which you're talking of, and two completely different divergent aspects of the markets which is currently ongoing. So, when you come to our markets, look at the way the mid-cap, index. So, the green line is the mid-cap index. Look at the underperformance, and especially the last, area of the mid-cap index. The mid-cap index has underperformed the Nifty. So, you look at it relatively as well, that the mid-cap index over here has been heading down and shown a clear sign of underperformance. Nifty on the other hand has been led by a lot of large caps, and that is where you see that strength building up. But then you look at the US markets and then how the Dow is positioned as compared to the Russell 2000 index, which is one of the small cap index for the US markets, and it's a completely contrarian behavior where the Russell 2000 index is very close to making a fresh 2018 high. So it's I think around 1.5% off from its 2018 highs. Dow on the other hand is still down 7.5 or 8% odd from its 2018 highs. So two completely different behavioral aspects of the markets which is going on. Indian markets, where you see that mid-cap stocks, small-cap stocks are clearly showing signs of weakness. They are off almost more than 10% from their 2018 highs. But the US markets, the strength is more on the small-cap and mid-cap stocks. You look at it comparatively as well. So in the month of February, when that big market correction happened across all the equity asset classes, the Nifty corrected almost 11% from its top. The mid-cap index corrected 16%, and the small-cap corrected by almost 20% plus. Dow corrected 12%, and the Russell 2000 also corrected more than 11%. You look at the recovery which happened post that. So when the post lows which were formed in the month of February for some of the asset classes, it was in the month of March. The recovery has been more quicker and more sort of higher in terms of the the large cap stocks for the large cap index for Nifty and for Russell 2000 as well. And then you look at it relatively, which is the last column, the indices which are off highs, and Russell 2000 and the Nifty 50, they are the ones which are showing signs that they are now coming back to their the previous highs or 2018 highs. Now the whole idea of this analysis or presentation is that the strength of our markets is led by solid large caps. And till the time large caps don't correct, I don't expect a major reversal happening into our markets. But on the other hand, for the US markets, the fact that Dow is still not being able to catch up to that underperformance is because this rally which is happening into the US markets is more led by small cap stocks, and the large cap stocks for the Dow for the US markets are still struggling to find their foot. So I think that's more important to categorize the two different divergent behaviors which are going on into the markets at the current juncture.